கோவிட்-19 மருத்துவமனைக்கு சென்று மருத்துவ ஆலோசனை பெறுவதில் தயக்கமா? இமெட் ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் செய்து உங்கள் முதல் ஆன்லைன் மருத்துவ ஆலோசனை இலவசமாக பெறுங்கள். லிங்க் இன் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்.
And in spite of a clear statement of that kind, the Mumbai police, instead of investigating Rhea Chakraborty or her involvement in the death, they were investigating everybody from the Bollywood. Rhea has not shown any faith in the Mumbai police, and she has been asking for a CBI inquiry up till now. But now when the Patna case is filed, now the cat really comes out of the bag, because she goes to the Supreme Court and says that send it back to Mumbai. Now why should it go back to Mumbai if she doesn't have faith in Mumbai at all? So there was some kind of a fixed match going on between her and Mumbai police, that I will ask for CBI just to cut him off from the family, removed all the staff, the personal staff, the bodyguard. She was using his credit card. She had the pin numbers of the credit card. She had, she was the bank account. She changed the chartered accountant. So she took over the ecosystem and then suddenly left him high and dry. She declared him a mental case, took him to doctors, got him various treatments done, and then suddenly on the 8th of June left him high and dry, blocked him on the telephone. And that really made him anxious. That same night, incidentally, his secretary also died, who committed suicide, Disha Salyan. Now, Disha had not even joined with Sushant Singh Rajput, but the entire newspapers and the media carried as if his secretary has committed suicide. That Rhea has driven him to suicide, and accordingly, abetment to suicide, which is a very serious offence, it has a 10-year sentence.
நேயர்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் உங்களோட விஜய் நவ்னீத். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட யார் இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, திரு விகாஸ் சிங் அவர்கள் நேராங்க, சீனியர் அட்வொகேட் மற்றும் சுஷாந்த் சிங்கோட ஃபேமிலி லாயர் அவர்கள் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட பேச போகிறாங்க. அண்ட் பட்னாவில் ஃபைல் பண்ணியிருக்கக்கூடிய கேஸ் சம்மந்தமாக, அண்ட் அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் சுஷாந்த் சிங்கோட மரணத்துக்கு பின்னாடி இருக்கக்கூடிய மர்மங்கள் சம்மந்தமாக நிறைய கேள்விகள் இருக்குது. அவர் கூட பேசுவோம். வணக்கம் திரு விகாஸ் சிங் அவர்களே.
குட் ஆஃப்டர்நூன்.
சுஷாந்தோட மரணத்துக்கு பின்னாடி நிறைய மர்மங்கள் இருக்கிறதா சொல்லப்படுது. அண்ட் இந்த ஒரு விஷயத்தை எப்படி பார்க்குறீங்க? அண்ட் இப்போ இந்த கேஸ் எந்த நிலையில் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க?
Well, this suicide happened on the 14th of June 2020. And even prior to the suicide, there were intimation to the Bandra police station, DCP Bandra, that Sushant is surrounded by people whom the family is not happy about, and they fear for him, and accordingly to look into people who all are staying with him, because Rhea, after entering his life, had changed the servants, changed the bodyguard, and put her own people inside, and she had really taken over the entire ecosystem. She had also changed the chartered accountant, and she was managing the entire affairs, taking him to doctors, getting him treated, etc. So there was already a complaint with the Bandra police. Then when the death happened, the family very clearly said that please investigate people who have been handling his medical affairs, because that is the only clue where you can get with regard to his death. And in spite of a clear statement of that kind, the Mumbai police, instead of investigating Rhea Chakraborty or her involvement in the death, they were investigating everybody from the Bollywood and calling everybody in the Bollywood and questioning them for hours together and then sending them back. And surprisingly, and that's very, very surprising, or rather intriguing, that Rhea has not shown any faith in the Mumbai police, and she has been asking for a CBI inquiry up till now. But now when the Patna case is filed, now the cat really comes out of the bag, because she goes to the Supreme Court and says that send it back to Mumbai. Now why should it go back to Mumbai if she doesn't have faith in Mumbai at all? So there was some kind of a fixed match going on between her and Mumbai police, that I will ask for CBI just to now when the matter has been registered in Patna, she's gone to the Supreme Court and say that send it back to Mumbai police. Now that means there is some assurance given to her by the Mumbai police that as long as the investigation is with us, there will be no harm to Rhea. So I think now the things are much clearer, and the complicity of the Mumbai police to somehow save Rhea for whatever reason, I can't justify, I can't pinpoint what is the basis for supporting her. So it is at that stage that the father met me after his mourning ended, and we discussed the matter in detail. And I talked with all the family members, and after a very elaborate and a comprehensive discussion, we decided to file the FIR in Patna. And now the FIR is registered, and the police is investigating the matter. Patna police has also reached Mumbai. So really speaking, today there is only one investigation being done, because in the Indian criminal jurisprudence there can be investigation only after the registration of an FIR. And today there is only one FIR. Mumbai police has not registered any FIR. So there is nothing which Mumbai police can do now after this FIR has already come to light. So Mumbai police just needs to hand over whatever they have done so far, whether it is of consequence or no consequence, to hand over everything to the Patna police, and let the Patna police take the investigation to its logical end, and book the culprit and take them to trial.
சுஷாந்த் சிங் ராஜ்புத்தோட இறப்பை நிறைய பேர் வந்து மர்டர்னு சொல்கிறாங்களே, இந்த ஒரு விஷயத்தை எப்படி பார்க்குறீங்க? அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் இதை மர்டர் அப்படிங்கிறத எப்படி ப்ரூவ் பண்ணுவீங்க? என்ன மாதிரி ஆதாரங்கள் உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கு?
No, as far as the family is concerned, we have not so far said it is murder, because we don't have any evidence of murder. Unless there is something comes in our in the limelight, we can't say. But what we have said in the FIR is that it is a case for abetment to suicide. And how it is abetment to suicide, we have documented in the FIR itself, that how she controlled the entire ecosystem surrounding Sushant Singh Rajput. She cut him off from the family, removed all the staff, the personal staff, the bodyguard. She was using his credit card. She had the pin numbers of the credit card. She had, she was the bank account. She changed the chartered accountant. So she took over the ecosystem, and then suddenly left him high and dry. She declared him a mental case, took him to doctors, got him various treatments done, and then suddenly on the 8th of June left him high and dry, blocked him on the telephone, and that really made him anxious. That same night, incidentally, his secretary also died, who committed suicide, Disha Salyan. Now, Disha had not even joined with Sushant Singh Rajput, but the entire newspapers and the media carried as if his secretary has committed suicide, when it was completely unrelated to him. So, the fact that Rhea left him at that time, and Disha committing suicide, and Rhea blocking Sushant's phone. So, Rhea's suicide also was not investigated by the police, because Rhea had not joined Sushant. Obviously, it was not related to Sushant, but Mumbai police has given it a complete quietus. So they have not even bothered to find out why did she commit suicide. So that is of course a separate matter, nothing to do with Sushant. But as far as Sushant is concerned, our case is very clear that Rhea has driven him to suicide, and accordingly abetment to suicide, which is a very serious offence, it has a 10-year sentence, so is paid out against her. And that is what we want, apart from other offences. That is what we want the Mumbai police, Patna police to investigate.
சார், நம்ம இங்கே இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன்ஸ் பற்றி பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கோம். இந்த சமயத்தில் உங்ககிட்ட ரியா அவர்கள் பின்னாடி இருக்காங்க அப்படின்ற மாதிரி லெஜிட்டிமேட் ப்ரூஃப் ஏதாவது இருக்கா உங்ககிட்ட?
It can be done on a TV channel. This is something which will be done in trial only. So let us leave it at that. Whatever.
So உங்ககிட்ட ஏதோ ஒரு லெஜிட்டிமேட்டான ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கான ஆதாரம் இருக்குது அப்படின்றத இங்கே பதிவு பண்ணுறீங்களா?
Of course, which I have placed in the FIR. It is all there in the FIR.
பட்னா போலீஸார் தரப்புலேருந்து ஒரு கேஸ் ஒன்று ஃபைல் பண்ணுறாங்க. அண்ட் அதை தொடர்ந்து மும்பை இருக்கக்கூடிய போலீஸார் வந்து இந்த விஷயத்தை இன்வெஸ்டிகேட் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஒரு விஷயம் நம்ம வந்து கேள்விப்படுறோம்.
Mumbai to investigate had to register an FIR. Since they had not registered any FIR, so they were not investigating. They were doing some inquiry against the entire film industry. Probably they were examining some issues of nepotism. I don't know how Mumbai police can look at nepotism simpliciter, because nepotism simpliciter doesn't amount to a cognizable offence. And the role of the police only starts if there is a cognizable offence. Even a non-cognizable offence, police can't start investigation on their own. They have to be directed by a magistrate to start investigation. So I don't understand what cognizable offence they were inquiring while calling all these people from Bollywood. So now that the FIR has been registered, the only course available to Mumbai police is to hand over all the papers that they have collected so far, and let Patna police proceed.
ஸோ இதில் நெப்போட்டிசம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயம் எவ்வளோ பெரிய ஒரு ரோல் ப்ளே பண்ணுது அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க சார்?
Well, there may be a nepotism angle, but the family does not feel that this is the direct cause of the death. It may have had some indirect effect. We don't know. That will come only in a proper investigation. In this current investigation, there is no possibility of even finding out that. So I think let a proper investigation take place, and whatever Mumbai police has collected so far, if there is any corroborative material to add to any charge on anybody else, I'm sure the Patna police will look into that as well.
நிறைய தேசிய தலைவர்கள் இந்த விஷயத்தை பற்றி பேசுகிறாங்க. குறிப்பாக சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னா திரு சுப்பிரமணிய சுவாமி அவர்கள் நரேந்திர மோடிக்கு ஒரு கடிதம் எழுதியிருக்காரு. அந்த கடிதத்தில் வந்து இந்த விஷயத்தை, இந்த கேஸை வந்து சிபிஐக்கு மாற்றணும் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஒரு கருத்தை சொல்கிறாரு. இதை ஒத்துக்கிறீங்களா?
So Mr. Swami is saying that this is a case of murder, and he has his own reasons to say so. I would not like to comment because Mumbai police has really done nothing in this matter. So maybe if because the servants were also put in the house by Rhea. So if there is an angle of murder, it is a very serious matter. But as of now, the family does not suspect because we can't say something without any. No, we don't agree with that. I think the Patna police is competent to investigate this matter.
திரு சுப்பிரமணிய சுவாமி அவர்கள் குறிப்பிட்டு சொன்ன மாதிரி சிபிஐ தான் இந்த கேஸை டீல் பண்ணுறதுக்கான கரெக்டான அத்தாரிட்டி அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் சொல்கிறாங்க. அண்ட் அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் அவர் எழுதுகிற கடிதத்திலே திரு நரேந்திர மோடிக்கு சிபிஐ தான் இந்த கேஸ் எடுத்து விசாரிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிற போது உங்களுக்கு ஏன் அது அப்படி தோணலை சார்?
Well, it is his view and we don't agree with that view. CBI has got large number of very big cases, and in the type of cases that CBI is handling, Sushant Singh Rajput will, not get that proper priority. So we feel that Patna police will be able to give proper priority to this case because the complainant belongs to Patna and he has full faith in the Patna police. So why should the matter be sent to the CBI just because Mr. Swami says so? So I don't think that there is any need for a CBI inquiry. And in fact, today Supreme Court has rejected a petition for a CBI inquiry. So I don't think this question is open anymore.
Thank you so much, sir. உங்களோட கருத்துக்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் பகிர்ந்தெடுத்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி. உங்களோட நேரத்தை எங்களோட பகிர்ந்தெடுத்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
கோவிட்-19 மருத்துவமனைக்கு சென்று மருத்துவ ஆலோசனை பெறுவதில் தயக்கமா? இமெட் ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் செய்து உங்கள் முதல் ஆன்லைன் மருத்துவ ஆலோசனை இலவசமாக பெறுங்கள். லிங்க் இன் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்.